Hey everyone, this is Carol Ann with Logan's Crafty Mama. Today I'm just going to show you how I store my stamp pads. Not my stamp pads, my stamps. It's really easy to do. All you need is a piece of paper, and I want to say this is a 4.5 by 4.5, but I didn't measure it before, so I can't really remember. But you really just need it to be able to put right there in your CD case so you can keep up with what's in your stamps. This is just in a basic stamp set from Oriental Trading. What I do is I pull off my stamp, of course, and I'm not going to do all these stamps because y'all would be here forever. What I do is I take the piece of paper, and you can see I've already started doing some, is I put my ink, my stamp in ink like that, and then I just put it on the paper where I want it. Then I clean my stamp off, and in my CD case, wherever I stamp it on the paper is where I put it in the CD case. Some people do not do it that way. I do. That way, if I'm looking for, say, a flower like I'm fixing to do, I know where to find my flower. Just stamp it right there. I'm just cleaning these stamps off with a basic baby wipe. I don't know if you can see this, but I'm just pushing it in the baby wipe and it cleans off. I do have one of those fancy ink removers, but just to do this basic video, I normally don't use that unless I'm using a really fancy stamp set. Then what I do after you do all those, which I'm not going to go through that for time, is I just run either, some people put glue dots there. I take my ATG gun because I know I'm not going to stamp anymore on here after I finish it, and I just run a strip of tape right down the side, and you do it on the outer side right here so that when you flip it over to put it in your CD case, some people pop those out, I don't, I leave them in there. You can push you'll have the tape on the other side right here, and you just push that down so that when you close it, if you know you want a flower, you can look right there. Voila, there's your flower. Really easy. Then I take my label maker and I name the stamp set if it's got a name, if you bought it from a company. This stamp set, like I said, was just 4 or 5 different sheets of everyday words. So I just put basic words so that when I make cards or something, I know I can go to my basic word set and know that I'll have thinking of you, life, best wishes, believe, whatever is on the stamp set, and I put it on the side. You print it out. I put 3 because I already have done, this is number 2 and this is number 1. Now, some people ask me, why do I put that on the front? I buy a lot of Studio G stamps, which are your dollar stamps that you buy at Michael's, AC Moore, Joann's, any big name store like that. You can get them on the internet. I put that on there, the front on there, because due to me buying so many Studio G stamps, I do not label Studio G on the front. I would be here all day. So what I do is if I buy a stamp set, like I said, I bought this one from Oriental Trading, I print out the company that I bought it from. Or if you buy it from, say, Stampin' Up! Or Close to My Heart, I stamp that on the front, because a lot of times when I make a card, somebody says, "Oh, that is the cutest little wine glass that you have. Where'd you get it from?" I can look back on the stamp that I use and I can say, "Hey, I bought it at Oriental Trading. You may be able to find it online," whatever. So that's how I do it, and I just find it a lot easier because a lot of the companies, as you know, if you order from them a lot, they do retire stamp sets at the end of the year. So it's a lot easier to put on there, okay, it's from Close to My Heart. If you type in the name, oh, it's already retired, can't use it. Or you can find it, it's an easier way to find it on eBay instead of saying, "I don't know where I got it from." And then you'll have some really irritated people because they really want to know where you got that stamp from. So that's it. It's really simple to do. I do recommend, if you're going to do it this way, as soon as you buy your stamp set, go ahead and label it this way if this is how you're doing it. Because I bought like 100 different stamp sets and I let them add up, and then when I go to do it, it's a pain in the rear end because your fingers get to hurting because you do have to peel this off And I do store my wood block sets. Let me show you that. Sorry about that. I do store my wood mounting stamps that way. I pull them off of the wood with the rubber, and most of them are tacky enough that I do that the same way. That way I don't have these big blocks taking up my room. So it's really simple to do it that way. That's just how I do it. A lot of people think I'm crazy for doing it that way, but hey, each is on. I like it. It's really simple. So thank you for watching. Bye-bye.